Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Sublime written by Longiness. In the previous video, we talked about the Ars Poetica uh, by Horace. If you have not yet watched the previous video, you will find here the I button. Please click on the I button to get the access of the previous video. Today, Sublime. Sublime means greatness or elevation. So, Longiness is going to address his friend Tarantine. The name of his friend is Tarantine, and tells him of his proposal that he wants to make the correction of the Sicelus on Sublime, and also make the observation on it. Next, he gave the definition of the sublimes and the explanation of the sublime. He says, what is sublime? It is a certain loftiness and excellence in language. Through the sublime, most of the poet and prose writers get their excellencies in their works. Without the sublime, the excellences in the work is not possible. So, it means that the sublime should be elevated, but there should be some curbs on it. Can art teach the sublimity or loftiness in writing? Here, Longiness gives the reference from the side of the people. Art is a gift of nature. It has nothing to do anything. They means here people says lofty tone is inborn, means there is inborn the lofty tone in the art, and it does not come by making the practice. Here Longiness says that nature is the only master that can teach the art. Nature needs the help of the art to control the wild impulses of the natures. Here he says, nature's impulses without art is like a ship without helmsman. He further says that art is to nature what? Art is to nature what? Counsel is to good fortune. You can pen down in your notebook. Art is to nature what? Counsel is to good fortune. You can pen down on your notebook. This is an important sentence. He further says the expression of sublime often needs the spur, but it is also needs the curb which put by art alone. Means there is needed spur. Spur means elevation. Spur means temptation. Spur means excitement. But the curb of the nature is also important. The curb of the art, is also important, and it can be curbed only with the help of art. Next, there are some faults in the style. So the faults are which he depicts, and he says that these faults spoil the literature, spoil the loftiness of a language. So these faults are timidity and bombast and puerility and grandiloquence and prejudice. So if you have a timidity in your language, then this is a big fault, and people wouldn't read it. If there is a bombast words, means the high words, but in real there is no message. So it means that it is also a big fault. If there is some uh, action of a little child, so the action little child means wrong thing is put there, as the uh, child always do the wrong thing. So this is also the fault. If there is grandiloquence, grandiloquence means uh, there is the claim that this should be done like this and this should be done like this. So this is also the fault. There is no message. If there is fragility, fragility means weaknesses. If there is weaknesses in anywhere, so it is a fault. These faults should be avoided. Uh, Horace also says here that minor faults should be forgiven, but the major faults should be avoided. Next he says, true and false sublime. True sublime gives the joyness, gives the elevation to our souls. It uplifts our souls. It rises the loftiness. It rises the lofty ideas and clothed in a lofty language. And it gives the joy and exalts our spirit and provides the best joy and happiness, provides the new ideas, provides the feeling and emotions. In short, it pleases the people, and it pleases the people and pleases always. It pleases the people and pleases always. So false sublime have only the decoration, consists merely a beautiful and a gorgeous exterior, and which conceals the emptiness which is there in the work. So to conceal the emptiness in the work or in the language means that the language is faulty. Source of the sublime. That is most important thing. First is grandeur of thoughts. Grandeur of thought means the power of expressing, conceiving the thoughts. It means that what kind of thought you are putting in the language, what kind of thought is being used in the language. So conceiving the thought means to putting the thoughts and expressing your ideas for your readers. It is the first important thing which the Longiness tells, that there should be the splendid thought in the work. The next, passion. While you're gonna write the work, there is needed the passion. Without passion, you can't do that things. If you don't have the passion, there is no possibility for doing the things which you're gonna do. So he says that passion and emotion is a source of sublime. Means sublime means greatness. If you wanna become the great in any field of your life, then you need the passion and emotion. He says passion and emotion is a very important thing, and it is very important thing or an important source of sublime in the literature. It controls the sublimes, the nature of the sublimes. Next, he says use of figures. What kind of figure is needed there? How to use the metaphor, how to use the simile. These things are more important, and much discretion should be taken during writing the work or during using the figure of speech. Next, noble diction. Noble diction means noble language. Noble language should be used in writing the work. And then if you are using the noble dictions, so that would be the best sublime. The next is says dignified composition. How to compose the work. There should be the dignified composition in writing the work. By composition, he means a verbal order, which is usually called a rhyme. So that is all from my side today. Thank you very much. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon to get the instant notification of all my educational videos. Thank you very much.